Hey there, how's it going? It's been so long, so long. It's kind of like, you know, when you're supposed to call somebody and it gets put off, it gets put off, it gets put off, and then it just gets embarrassing. I guess that's kind of how I feel. Yeah, I took my mom to the border and we had no problem. I'm going to update that video right here, right now. I just wanted to kind of give an explanation as to why it's taken me so long to follow up. Basically, just so much started happening. So much was going on, and the time that it takes to edit that stuff, I just realized, like, whoa, I'm not, like, I got a lot of other stuff going on. I don't want to spend 4 hours editing video clips. So I'm gonna try and change things up a little bit, do maybe little short videos, keep them under 5 minutes, brief updates more frequently. So yeah. The other thing I want to mention is take into context when you're watching this. This happened like a month ago, a little bit more than a month ago now. There's been so much that's changed. And also in regard to what happened, what you're going to see in the video is that there's some, I never had to quarantine. It was fine. The guy was cool. The border agent was cool. I didn't have to quarantine. Everything was cool. And actually, technically, I'm in quarantine right now. My mom is back. I went to go pick her up at the border, and this time the guy was a lot less cool. I said I was over for like 30 minutes, and he marked that I was gone for a day. And so now technically we're both in quarantine. So yeah, check out what happened. My original trip over the border, coming back, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you again very soon. So there's only one person here now. There's an empty seat with just a winter coat. Oh, she's gone for a month. So now I have to basically do a U-ey in this roundabout part and go back into Canada. And this part here is kind of annoying as well, because then they're probably gonna ask me why I didn't get a COVID test, or if technically, I think it would, technically you have to be vaccinated to enter into Canada, and you have to be tested, and you have to do a quarantine, which I kind of strike the negative box on all of those things. So we'll see. Actually, there's like 4 or 5 people in line here. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm still kind of blown away, like, and then the shuttle driver just kind of drives up and grabs my own stuff out of the trunk of my car, or threw it in his car, and then he sits back in his car and he's like, okay, ready to go. And I was like, oh, whoa, I want to say goodbye to my mom. My mom was like, okay, goodbye to me, like, okay, goodbye. And then she tried to give me a hug. And then I was like, hold on a minute, sec. And I'm like, we're not obligated to like run or anything. She was like, yeah, I'm trying to get out of the cold. So yeah, so she's gone, and she was like, okay, I'll see you in a month. Oh, I hope it is all gonna go well. So I'm gonna sit here in this line, and it's kind of funny. There's like actually like 5 cars waiting to get through. It probably tells me that the border agent is grilling everyone, but we'll see how it goes. Hey there.
Where do you live?
In Quebec.
The city of Quebec?
So,
you prefer Francais?
I'm actually English, but if you...
No.
Okay.
I'm Anglican as well. How long have you been in the States for?
About half an hour.
Purpose of the trip?
I dropped off my mom at the border crossing.
Did did you like go into the States, or did you like just do the U-turn?
I actually went through the crossing, and then I parked at the end of their building until she got out there.
Arrived, and then
she had a shuttle come pick her up, yeah. So I didn't actually get out of my car, but...
Yeah, okay, yeah, I see that you crossed at 3:15. Did you buy anything at the duty-free store?
Nope. I didn't think I was allowed.
Well, I mean, you would be technically, but you just have to pay the duties.
No.
Alright, so I'm going to say that you were denied entry to the States. And I'll put in the comments that you went to drop off.
But if you say I was denied entry...
It's not going to affect anything.
Okay.
It's honestly just for public health of Canada not to put you in quarantine.
Okay,
because
that's
the people
good.
that actually go into the States and drop them off, say at St. Albans, even though it's only 12 minutes away, they have to do a quarantine on their way back.
Okay. Well, thanks for that.
So that worked. There's no issues with that. So yeah, nothing in the car. No cannabis, no alcohol, no tobacco, no firearms, no nothing of that. Perfect. All right. The last thing, they're just running a small operation. They're doing like what we call trunk checks. They're just gonna open your trunk. There's nobody hiding in it or stuff like that.
Guys, so let me explain just what happened, just in case you were not catching that. The guy did not ask me if I was tested. He did not ask me if I was vaccinated. He simply wanted to clarify if I had actually gotten out and gone into the United States. And so in me saying no, not really, he said, okay, well, I'll just mark you as denied entry, so that way I didn't have to do the quarantine. Just as I was about to leave, another officer comes up on the other side of his cabin window and knocks a little bit. He gives a little signal, and the guy says, okay, basically we're doing random trunk checks, and I'm gonna give you this yellow paper, pull over there around the corner, and then gonna check in your trunk. I'm thinking it's okay, no big deal. I got a hatchback, you can pretty much see everything in there. I get over there and I pull up, and the guy's like, okay, ma'am, get out of your car, turn off the car, get out. And I'm like, what? Like, it's a trunk check. And he was kind of like, no, we're doing a full vehicle inspection. And so basically, they told me to go over there, stand on the sidewalk, like 5-6 feet away, stand on the sidewalk and let us do our thing. So I can see them with their little flashlights digging around in here, and I could tell they were digging in my purse. And so I kind of stepped off the sidewalk and I looked over and I was kind of like peeking in to see what they were doing, and they were like, get back in the sidewalk. And so basically we had a little bit of a discussion. I was asking them under like what law exactly they're allowed to go through my personal belongings when I was told that they were just going to check in the trunk. First of all, they're giving me misinformation and they're not on the same page. And I felt that it was an invasion of my privacy, and they had no reason to suspect me to such a point. Basically, the big guy basically said because I had dirt and a couple leaves in my car because I was transporting wood a while ago, basically said because my car was dirty, he could deny me entry into the country. I was like, actually, I'm already in the country. Like, you can't threaten me like that, you know? I have no problem, like, sometimes I can be of a smart mouth or whatever. I have no problem, like, questioning them. They are intimidating, and I told them that. Listen, you're intimidating me, but at the same time, I have no problem with having a lively discussion, you know? I don't have any problem asking questions. That's, you know, as a citizen, we should be asking questions. So anyway, basically, they said, you know, we can even check in your phone for pornography or child pornography if we wanted, which I'm pretty sure that's not true. They have to have a warrant to go into that stuff. And as far as my purse, I'm not sure about that. Anyways, I didn't want to get into it anymore with them. I didn't want to get into it anymore with them, and I said, listen, are we done here? And they said, yeah, we're done, and I got in my car and I left.
So that's that. Like, the Canadian guys are actually really dinky. They didn't have to be like that. They just chose to intimidate me. And yes, it was intimidation. They were trying to make me feel fearful and whatnot. Listen, why nobody asked me on either side whether I was tested or vaccinated, I don't know. Nobody asked me anything. They will try and intimidate you a little bit, but you know what? For everyone saying you have to be vaccinated to go into the United States, that's not true. Go and read on the Homeland Security website what they say. What they say is they're upholding the temporary measures, and that is they were allowing them. They were giving themselves the right to limit non-essential travel. But what happened recently is that they lifted that standard for the vaccinated people. So vaccinated people can technically go there on unnecessary travel. That's the difference. And everyone was saying, well, you have to be vaccinated to go there. That's not what the law says. That's not what it says. They're just saying that if you are not vaccinated, they have a right to limit your unnecessary travel. So did they figure that what I was doing was necessary? Quite possibly. Maybe that's why they decided to let me cross without any troubles. But like I said, I tried to cross way back in the beginning. And when it was a very legitimate reason and paperwork to back up my reasoning for travel, and they still denied me access. So, you know, the thing is like when a new mandate comes in, or when something new comes in like that, they're all gung-ho about it, and then they relax off on it. So maybe that's what happened. Nevertheless, my mom's off to Costa Rica for a month, and I'm heading home to continue to get stuff in order. So that was that. That's the adventure for today, for now. Thanks again so much for watching. Don't forget, you gotta learn how to you gotta learn how to accept your rights. Not like, you know, to learn how to uphold your rights and your liberties, you got to learn some of the laws, you got to learn some of the tactics about how they work, and then you can play in the game. If you don't know what the laws are and the rules are, then you don't know how to play the game. So, you know, I've been learning the rules and the laws for 2 years. I know where I stand, I know what my rights are. And you know what? That's what came into play today. So everyone, thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for the next adventure next time.